The year was 2137. For many years, Earth had been quiet. No wars, no big disasters. People had become used to peace. But something strange had started happening. In the skies, near the edge of the solar system, satellites were disappearing. Then, one day, all radio signals from Mars stopped. Then it came. A massive alien ship appeared above Earth's orbit, bigger than any human space station, dark, silent, and shaped like a perfect triangle. It floated above the planet like a giant shadow. People around the world stopped whatever they were doing. They looked up at the sky. On every screen, on every device, the same message appeared. In glowing blue letters, "We are the Zarkon Empire. Surrender Earth peacefully. Do not resist. You have 7 hours to reply." World leaders were shocked. Scientists tried to contact the ship, but it did not answer. News channels went crazy. People panicked. But inside a secret underground base, deep in the Rocky Mountains, a meeting was already happening. There, General Arman Malik, head of Earth's Defense Command, stood in front of a group of scientists, military officers, and world leaders. "They finally came," he said calmly. "Who are they?" Someone asked. "The ones we were warned about," said Dr. Yuki Tanaka, the lead physicist. "We always knew one day someone would test us." Everyone went silent. Then the president of the United Earth Council asked, "Do we fight, General?" Malik replied, "No, not yet. First, ... we warn them." 7 hours later, a single human transmission was sent toward the alien ship. It said only, "Zarkon Empire. Leave now. This is your first and final warning. Do not test Earth." The alien ship paused. For a moment it seemed like the message was not received. Then came laughter deep, echoing. Robotic laughter across all human communication lines. A new message appeared. "Your warning is noted, but you are insects. We are gods." And with that, they sent a small scout ship down to Earth. The ship, small but fast, flew toward the Himalayan mountains, scanning everything. It sent back images of forests, mountains, cities, and military bases. But as it flew deeper near the Tibet region, its signal became weak. Then it stopped. All contact was lost. Inside the alien command ship, the officers were confused. "Where is Scout 7? The Zarkon commander asked. "Signal lost near Sector 92 Earth. Region Himalaya." The commander laughed. "Stupid Earth tricks. Send another." But then, the screen lit up again. Scout 7's camera came back on, but just for 4 seconds. On the screen, they saw darkness. A strange shape moving behind the trees. The pilot screaming. "They see me," they say. And then silence. Forever, the alien ship froze. That was no normal human attack. It was something else. Back on Earth, General Malik looked at the screen. He turned to Dr. Yuki and whispered, "Was that one of ours?" She shook her head. "Oh, that was not us." He nodded slowly. "Good. That means it's still watching." The next day, the alien ship stayed silent. It floated above Earth, unsure. They sent 3 more scout ships. All vanished in different parts of the world: Brazil, Siberia, and the Pacific Ocean. Each time, the last words were the same. "They see me." The aliens were now afraid. Inside the Zarkon mothership, panic started to grow. "What is happening? Down there?" The commander shouted. His science officer said, "Unknown forces, not human weapons." "We are losing ships with no sign of attack," another officer said, perhaps. The warning was real. The commander slammed his fist. "Possible. This planet is weak. They live in peace, grow food, play music. How can they?" Then the lights dimmed for 3 seconds. In those 3 seconds, all Zarkon computers showed the same image. A human face. Eyes glowing white. Expression calm but cold, it spoke one sentence. "This is your second and final warning." Then the image vanished. Back on Earth, people were still afraid. News of the alien ship was everywhere. "But the government's told the people not to worry?" one reporter asked. "Is Earth safe?" General Malik smiled slightly. Earth is always safe. For humans? But what about the aliens? The reporter asked. He looked at the sky and said, they made a mistake, and they have no idea what they've awakened. An alien empire called the Zarkon sent a huge ship above Earth. They demanded surrender. Earth replied with a warning. Leave now. But the Zarkons didn't listen. They sent a scout ship to investigate Earth. It went near the Himalayas and disappeared. Its final message. They see me. They see. And then silence. Now, fear begins to grow not on Earth, but inside the alien ship. Current episode begins. Inside the Zarkon mothership. Commander Drexos stood in front of his officers. His eyes, black like glass, stared at the frozen screen. The scout's final footage played again. A shadow moved behind the trees. A scream. Then nothing. This is impossible, Drexos said. These humans are not capable of this. The science officer shook his head. We scanned their weapons, their satellites, their armies. Nothing can do this. Something else is down there then. What is it? Drexos asked, his voice sharp. A secret weapon? No, Commander, the officer said slowly. Something older. Something we don't understand. Above Earth, ... The Zarkon ship sent to more scouts. One to Brazil, one to Siberia. Their orders, scan, observe, and return quickly. In Brazil, the scout ship flew over the Amazon jungle. The pilot laughed. These creatures live with trees and monkeys. Weak, he zoomed lower. Suddenly, the ship's radar broke. The sky turned completely black. Not night-empty. Inside the cockpit, the pilot began to panic. What is this? No stars? No ground? Where am I? Then he saw a shape tall, glowing, human-like but with no face. Then came the final words, they see me. In silence, in Siberia, the second scout flew fast over snow. Everything seemed calm. But as it neared a frozen lake, the ice cracked upward. A black hand came out of the ground and touched the ship's engine. The ship didn't explode, just ... stopped. Its signal returned to the Zarkon ship. Only this, a voice not human, not machine. You were warned. Inside the Zarkon mothership, ... 3 scouts lost. No signs of damage. No signals. Just final words, they see me. Commander Drexos slammed the table. This is madness. You're primitive, his general replied. Then explain this, Commander. He pressed a button. The main screen lit up. Earth's defense grid. OFF human communication. Normal alien. Ship systems. Now being observed. What? Drexos whispered. Yes, said the general. Something on Earth has started watching us. On Earth, secret base, Antarcticine, a lab under the ice, Dr. Yuki Tanaka and her team stared at a glowing machine. It had no name, no creator. It had been found 50 years ago. It's buried deep under the South Pole. It was now active. We didn't turn it on, a young scientist said. It turned itself on when the aliens arrived. Dr. Yuki looked at the readings. It's not sending a signal, it's listening. Listening to what? Someone asked. She looked up to them. Meanwhile, in orbit, ... a strange satellite floated near the alien mothership. It was not human-built. It had no country name, no heed, no signal, and then it moved. Without thrusters, without light, it turned and faced the alien ship. Inside the Zarkon ship, alarms rang. Unknown object approaching. Commander shouted, "Destroy it." Lasers fired. The object vanished. 1 second later, all Zarkon lights turned blue. Their computers showed one message. This is your final chance. Back in the mothership, Commander Drexos looked tired now. This is not a war, he said quietly. His second-in-command asked. Then what is it? He answered. It's a test, and we're failing. Last scene, Earth, deep forest, a human man sat near a campfire. He looked normal, all clothes, long beard, no weapons, but his eyes glowed faint white. He whispered to the trees. They didn't listen. They never do. From the shadows, a voice replied, "Shall we show them what Earth really is?" He nodded slowly. Yes, let them see. The alien Zarkon Empire sent scouts to Earth. One by one, they disappeared. Final words. They see me. A strange force is protecting Earth, silent, hidden, and terrifying, now deep underground. A secret that has been sleeping for thousands of years is about to wake up. Episode begins, Antarctica, 3:02 a.m. snowstorm. Wind howling. A door opens in the ice, deep below the surface. A UN research base starts emergency lockdown. Scientists run through the halls. Inside the control room, Dr. Yuki Tanaka watches the monitor. It's activating, she says. Everyone is. SILENTA glowing machine, shaped like a giant metallic eye, floats in the center of a sealed room. No wires, no support, no sound. It begins to hum, not loudly, but it vibrates in the bones of every human in the base. What is it? A new soldier asks. Dr. Yuki looks at him. We don't know who built it, but it's not from Earth. Flashback. 2086, the discovery 51 years earlier. A team of ice miners found something strange under the Antarctic ice. Not rock, not metal. Something alive, but not living. They called it Object-13. It was moved to a secret base. The object never moved, never changed. Until last week, when the Zarkon mothership entered Earth orbit. Back to present Zarkon command. Ship Commander Drexos paces angrily. We are the strongest empire in this galaxy. Why can't we destroy these insects? A quiet voice speaks from the side. It's the Zarkon history keeper, a very old alien with black robes, he says, Commander. There is an ancient story about a planet that traps gods, a world that looks normal, but holds power that even we cannot understand. Drexos frowns. You believe in myths? The keeper looks at Earth on the screen. Sometimes myths are warnings. Earth. Global Military Meeting. General Armin Malik speaks to world leaders through hologram. He says the aliens are hesitating. That's good. But if they attack, again, we cannot stop them. Not alone. A leader from Europe asks, then what do we do? Malik replies, we don't fight them. We show them. Everyone looks confused. Show them what? Someone asks. Malik says calmly, what Earth really is. Seen deep underground. Mount Kailash, Tibet under the sacred mountain. Hidden by ancient stone doors, a team of monks opens a passage that has not been touched for over 1,000 years. Inside, a huge metal sphere floats in midair. On its surface are symbols not written, but felt. A young monk speaks. This is the heart of Earth, not made by us, left here, in case they returned. The sphere glows red. A voice, soft and mechanical, speaks inside everyone's mind. Defense Layer 2. Awakening. Sin. Zarkon ship. A sudden problem suddenly. Their entire map of Earth changes. New energy readings. Strange patterns. Cities disappearing from radar. Shifting. One alien officer shouts, Sir, their planet is alive. Commander Drexos stares at the screen. No, he whispers. It's not a planet. Scene. Inside Project Helix, a top secret. Human Lab DR. Yuki arrives at another secret base, located under the Pacific Ocean. Inside is a human, floating in a glass tank. Wires everywhere. He looks young, maybe 20 years old. But he is not normal. His DNA glows under special light. This is Subject Zero. She tells a soldier, he's not alien? The soldier asks. No, she replies, he's human. But he's more. The boy opens his eyes. A voice echoes in the room, though he never speaks. They are watching. Dr. Yuki nods. Let them watch. Zarkon Council, emergency meeting far away, in deep space. Zarkon High Council receives strange data. From Earth? One member shouts, shut it down. Bring the fleet back. Another says it's too late. We pushed them. A third asks, what is Earth? Silence. Then one word appears on their main screen, written in their own language, but no one sent it, the word prison. Final scene back on Earth. Himalayas, that old man from before, sits again by the fire. He looks into the sky. A child walks up. She has no shadow. She asks, "Are they ready to see?" The man replies, "They were warned.
What?
But one mistake. And now they will learn." He closes his eyes. The earth below his feet begins to hum. Earth gave a warning to the alien Zarkon Empire. Do not push us. But the Zarkons didn't listen. They sent scouts. All vanished. Earth's ancient secrets began to awaken machines under ice, powered deep underground, a human with glowing DNA, and a mysterious force protecting the planet. The Zarkons are confused. But now, they decide to attack. Episode begins. Zarkon Mothership. War Room Commander Drexos stands before his top generals. His face is cold. We gave them time, he says, and we show them why we are feared across galaxies. He raises his hand and points to Earth's moon. Target that, not the planet yet. Let's remind them who we are. His officers nod. Yes, Commander. They prepare the weapon, the solar lance, a beam of pure plasma, strong enough to destroy cities. But Drexos gives a direct order. Fire at the dark side of their moon. Let them watch. Let them understand. Scene. The moon. 18 minutes later, the solar lance charges up. Sound like thunder echoes through space from the alien mothership. A beam of light hits the moon. A giant explosion. From Earth, people see a huge flash. Then, part of the moon gone. Dust spreads across the sky. People scream. Scientists panic. Satellites break. Tides shift. Animals run wild. Then, silence. 7 minutes of silence. No. Response from Earth. The Zarkons wait. Laughing. Celebrating Commander. Drexos says now they will kneel. But then, something happens. All lights inside the alien ship flicker. Computers go dark. Weapons shut down. For exactly 13 seconds. The entire Zarkon mothership is blind. When power returns, panic begins. Where? Is Ship 09? Ship 09 is gone. And Ship 14? Also gone. 2 warships vanish without a sound. Drexos yells, "Find out what happened." Scene. Earth deep inside Project OME, and General Armon Malik and Dr. Yuki stand in front of a massive screen. Behind them, the floating boy from before Subject Zero. He speaks without opening his mouth. They have broken the rule, Dr. Yuki replies. Yes. They touch the moon. Subject Zero's eyes glow. Then we are allowed to respond. Scene. Zarkon ship. The warning returns suddenly. Across every Zarkon ship a message appears. Warning number 3, you have crossed the line. Commander Drexos screams, "Who is doing this?" Then a voice speaks. Calm, human, but also not. You destroyed the moon to send a message. Now, we send ours. The screen flashes white. For 5 seconds, every Zarkon soldier sees a vision. Earth covered in light. Cities floating in the sky. Giant machines under oceans. A single human standing in space. Without a suit, without fear, then the vision ends. Zarkon soldiers begin to shake. One whispers they're not humans. There's something else. Scene. Earth global reaction. People look up at the broken moon. But then, something amazing happens. The moon begins to repair itself. Slowly rocks float back. Cracks close. Dust returns to its shape. News channels across Earth say the same thing. The moon is healing. Dr. Yuki watches the live feed. She says the Earth is responding, and it's not alone. Scene. Alien surveillance room in a dark part of the Zarkon ship. Their top spy reviews the data. He whispers, something is hiding inside Earth. He zooms in on a strange signal near the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. Suddenly, signal moves fast. Fast, too fast. Before he can react, the room goes cold. A voice behind him speaks. You were not invited. The spy turns around. But there's no one there. Just a mirror. And inside the mirror, his own reflection is smiling at him. Even though he is not. Then the screen cuts to black. Scene: Zarkan Emperor receives the new sin, a distant galaxy. The Zarkan Emperor watches a recording of Earth's retaliation. He listens quietly, then says only one word: interesting. He looks at his guards. Prepare my ship. I will visit this Earth myself. One guard says, but sire, it's dangerous. The Emperor smiles. Exactly. Final scene: Earth. A quiet forest. The old man sits once again. This time he is joined by a young woman in a military uniform. She asks, they fired at the moon? That was a mistake, right? He nods. It was not just a mistake. It was a test, she says. And what did they learn? He looks at the sky and whispers, that Earth can break back. The Zarkon Empire fired on Earth's moon, broke a part of it, but Earth did not fight back with missiles. Instead, Earth made 2 alien warships vanish, shut down their systems, and healed the moon like it was alive. A final warning was sent to the Zarkons, but they still did not understand. Earth is not just a planet. It is something more now. The aliens are going to see what humans truly are. Episode begins above Earth. 2 Zarkon scouts in orbit. 2 alien scout ships are scanning Earth's surface. Look at them, one alien says. Cities, trees, rivers. They look simple. The other replies, and yet they scare the commander. Why? Suddenly, the radar beeps. An unknown object appears right beside them. But it wasn't there before. A floating city in Earth's upper atmosphere. It has no wings, no rockets, no engines. It just floats. Alien 1 says, that city was not on the map. Alien 2 replies, we scanned this area before. It was empty. They try to scan it. Error. They zoom in with the camera. The city vanishes. Alien 1 whispers, what? What did we just see? Scene? Secret Earth base. Project Ascend inside a hidden lab under Africa. Human scientists study humans who have developed strange powers after contact with ancient Earth tech. Subject 19 levitates without moving. Subject 08 bends metal with her thoughts. Dr. Yuki speaks to General Malik. They are human, but something inside them has evolved. Malik nods. The aliens think we're weak because we bleed, but they forget we also learn fast. Flashback. 50 years ago, the first 1A video plays on screen. Year 2082, A. Farmer in Mongolia found an injured being half human, half light. Whispered one sentence before dying. Protect the seed. It grows inside your kind. Then, it vanished into dust. No one knew what it meant until now. Scene. Zarkon Ship Mind Council Emergency. The Zarkon Mind Council, made of the most intelligent alien minds, meet to discuss Earth's strange abilities. One says, we have seen teleportation, telepathy, reality bending. How? Another replies, these humans have something we do not, something we forgot long ago. A third whispers emotion. Laughter fills the room. Emotion is weakness, one says. But the oldest member speaks quietly. No, emotion is power if they control it. Scene. Earth Arctic Circle. A small group of elite human soldiers stand on ice. They are wearing no armor, no suits, just simple black clothing. But each one holds a different ability fire. Speed, shadows. A Zarkon drone watches from far above. It sends data back to the ship. Commander, Drexos, reads the scan. Energy level. 0 danger level. Unknown. Recommendation. Do not engage. Drexos stares. Why is energy 0 then? The screen goes black. All data deleted. Drone, gone. Scene. Earthworld broadcast secret line. Earth sends a private message to the Zarkon. Shapa woman speaks. Her voice calm but strong. You thought humans were behind in evolution? But the truth is, we just never needed to use it. Now you forced our hand. The message ends with a chilling phrase. We are not fighting for survival. We are fighting to show you what happens when you cross the line. Scene. Human lab. The Upgrade A soldier lies inside a strange pod. Wires connect him to ancient alien tech. Discovered in 2090. Dr. Yuki's assistant asks, "Is it safe?" She replies, "No, but nothing about the future is safe." Pod opens. The soldier steps out. He is glowing with light. He blinks, and then teleports 300 meters away in one blink. He returns and simply says, "Let's begin." It's seen deep. Space Zarkan, Emperor travels as Zarkan. Emperor is on his way to Earth. He looks at a glowing cube in his hand. It shows Earth. Then suddenly, the cube turns red. He frowns. "They're activating the edge," his guard asks. "The edge of what?" The Emperor replies, "The edge of what makes humans dangerous." Final scene. Earth Himalayan mountains. The old man sits again, this time in a temple garden. Child from before appears beside him. She says they will attack again. He nods. "Let them," she asks. "Do we fight now?" He looks at the stars. "Not yet. Let them come closer. Let them believe we are still sleeping." Because when humans stop being nice, the universe remembers why it feared us. The Zarkon Empire fired a powerful weapon at Earth's moon. In return, Earth made ships disappear, froze systems, and showed powers far beyond science. Floating cities, human teleportation, and strange ancient machines revealed the truth. Earth is not just a planet. It is a warning now. The Zarkon Emperor himself is coming to finish what his army couldn't, but he is about to make a mistake no god should ever make. Episode begins, deep space. Zarkon. Emperor's warship, huge silver ship, travels through space. It is the Emperor's personal command vessel, larger than Earth's continents, glowing with cosmic energy. Inside, the Zarkon Emperor sits on a black crystal throne. His body is tall, shining, and surrounded by electric energy. His voice is calm, but dangerous. He looks at the Earth on the giant screen. "Such a small world," he says. But hiding such big secrets, a general steps forward. "Sire, Earth has systems we don't understand. Scouts have vanished. Ships disappeared." The Emperor smiles. "Then we stop waiting." He lifts his hand. "Pair the Oblivion. Lance, target their most sacred point." Scene. Target Mount Kailash, Tibet. The Zarkons have learned that Mount Kailash is the center of something important. They can't scan inside it. Their sensors go blind near it, so the Emperor chooses it as his target. The order is given, Weapon charges. Bright as a star. Fire. Scene. Earth moments before impact, inside the mountain. Ancient machines glow red. Monks run. A monk whispers, "They're firing at the heart." But no one runs in fear. They kneel, pray. In space, the attack fails. The weapon fires. A massive beam of light moves toward Earth. Everyone watches. Then, something impossible happens. The beam stops, frozen. It hangs in space like a bright thread. Then, it turns around. The weapon they fired is now aimed back at them. The alien crew screams, "No, shut it down." Blocked. A voice not human, not alien, goes through the entire ship. "Your actions have been returned. To you, multiplied by fear." Then the weapon fires right into the Zarkon fleet. 7 ships are vaporized in 1 second. Silence follows. Scene. Inside the Emperor's ship, the lights turn blue. Cold spreads through the command room. A girl appears. Just a child, maybe 8 years old, no armor, no weapons. Barefoot, eyes glowing soft white. The guards aim at her. She lifts her hand. The guns melt like ice. The Emperor stands. "Who are you?" She smiles gently. "My name doesn't matter. I'm just here to speak, before others come." The Emperor says, "You are a child." She replies, "On Earth, yes. And much older than your race." She shows him a vision. She points to the screen. It changes. He sees Earth, not as a planet, but as a prison of power. Under the oceans, machines asleep. Inside the core, a being made of pure energy. On the surface, humans, evolving, adapting, remembering old truths. The girl says, "You call yourself a god, but even gods We're warned to never touch this world. You broke the rule. Scene. Earth Project Omega, Awakening Protocol Subject 0 opens his eyes. He looks at the moon, then at the stars. He speaks to General Malik. He's here. Malik nods. Yes. And now he understands. Scene. Zarkon fleet system breakdown across the Emperor's ship. Nothing works. Gravity shifts. Light bends. Zarkon soldiers begin to see visions past memories. Old fears. One falls to his knees. They're inside our minds. Another screams, "It's not a war, it's a mirror." The Emperor shouts, "ENOUGH." But the girl is gone. In her place, a simple paper note floating in zero gravity. It reads, "Next time, we won't return your weapon." Scene. Earth orbit. Strange energy field. The solar system glows. A barrier begins forming around Earth. Invisible. But powerful as Zarkon Scout tries to leave, it can't. The exit path is locked. A new signal appears. You may not leave until... You understand? Final scene. Earth. Forest Temple. The old man smiles as birds fly past. The young woman in a military suit walks over. She says the Emperor came. He fired, and he failed. The old man nods. And next time? Looks at the sky. Next time, we won't give back the bullet. The Zircon Emperor came to Earth. He fired a god-level weapon at Mount Kalash. It was stopped. Turned back. 7 Zircon ships were destroyed by their own attack. A mysterious human child appeared in their mothership. She gave a final warning and vanished. Now, something older than humans is waking. The Zarkons cross the final line. The unseen force of Earth is ready to answer. Episode begins. Deep space. Zarkon backup fleet. Second Zarkon fleet waits outside the solar system. Watching from a distance, suddenly the commander notices something strange. "Where are the stars?" he asks. Everyone looks outside. The stars are gone. Not blocked. Gone. No constellations. No galaxies. Just empty black. Then a whisper is heard across all ships, not from speakers, from inside their minds. "You are not welcome here." The fleet sends a distress signal. It never arrives. Scene. Earth inside the Mariana Trench miles below the ocean. A black pyramid glows for the first time in 10,000 years. Inside it, something awakens. A large stone door opens, revealing a human-sized figure, floating, surrounded by red light. The figure opens its eyes. Pure white. It speaks to no one. The final lock is broken. Scene. Project Omega HQ. Subject 0 reacts. Subject 0 stands silently. Surrounded by security, Dr. Yuki enters the chamber. What's happening? He doesn't look at her. He stares at the sky. It has begun. The unseen have judged. Who? Are the unseen? She asks. He replies, the true guardians of Earth. They exist beyond time. And now, they're watching again. Scene. Zarkon mothership. The Emperor's nightmare. The Zarkon Emperor lies in his chamber unconscious. But, inside his mind, is trapped in a memory that is not his. He walks through a ruined Earth city. Empty streets. Silent skies. Then, behind him a human, floating above the ground. Eyes like galaxies, the figure speaks. Do you remember when your kind first saw Earth? You called it weak, you called it yours, but Earth was never yours too. Touch! The Emperor tries to move, he can't, he screams. Wakes up Dash, gasping, sweating, his generals run in. Sir, the backup fleet is missing. Missing, he shouts. Gone. Not destroyed. Not damaged. Just gone. Scene. Earth orbit. Something is forming, satellites detect. A massive invisible structure forming around the Earth's orbit. It's not a shield. It's not a weapon. It's a message. The structure is made of energy, light and unknown. Signals. It forms a symbol, a ring of 12 lines. No one understands it, except one. Scene. Ancient library, hidden underground. A woman in a cloak runs her hand across an old book. The pages describe the Ring of Reckoning, a final sign from the ancient protectors of Earth. She reads aloud. When the ring is drawn in the sky, the Watchers return. Not to fight, but to end. Scene. Zarkan Emergency Council. Full panic. Charkan leaders argue in fear. They are not using weapons. They are erasing our ships like memories. They are infecting our minds. One scientist whispers, "We thought we were gods." Another replies, "But they're treating us like ants." The Emperor walks in. Silent, he says, "Only this. I saw one. It's not a soldier, not a machine. A being made of thought and light. And it looked at me like I was nothing." He looks at his generals. "We should have listened. We should have left." Seen, the unseen reveal themselves in Earth's orbit. 12 beings of light appear. Each one is shaped like a human but made of stars and shadows. One speaks not with voice, but with presence. We are the unseen. We watched this world grow. We guided its heart. And now we see it threatened. We do not protect Earth for humans. We protect Earth because Earth protects everything else. And you are not ready for what you've disturbed. Final scene. Earth, mountain cliff. The old man stands at the edge of a cliff. Wind blows through his hair. The young soldier girl walks up beside him. "They've seen the unseen," she says. He nods, and now they know the truth. She asks, "Is it over?" He looks at the stars, now slowly returning. No, the reckoning has only begun. The alien Zarkon Empire attacked Earth with full force. They fired god-level weapons. They sent fleets. They brought their emperor. But Earth responded not with missiles, but with power older than stars. Ancient machines activated. Mystic beings, called the unseen, appeared. Zarkon ships vanished. The galaxy went silent. Now, Earth prepares for the final step. A message. It's one last signal. One last transmission. Episode begins. Earth orbit. Global broadcast begins a satellite above. Earth lights up. All alien frequencies in the galaxy are interrupted. The Zarkon homeworld, the pirate colonies, the ancient machine worlds, even civilizations that have never heard of Earth receive the same message. Transmission from Earth status. Final language. Translated automatically, the screen turns black. Then a human appears, wearing no armor, no symbols. It's just calm eyes and a voice filled with steel. She speaks to all who listen. This is Earth. The message continues. We were quiet for thousands of years. We built cities. We studied stars. We sang songs. We loved peace. But you saw silence as weakness, saw kindness as softness. You mistook patience for fear. That was your mistake. The background behind her begins to shift. Images of ancient ruins, floating cities, depotion machines, light-powered. Humans. We are not gods. We are not monsters. We are something you've never met before. We are humans. Scene. The entire Earth awakens in forests, deserts, mountains, and oceans. Strange objects begin rising from underground. In Africa, a crystal tower lifts into the sky. In Japan, an ancient temple opens to reveal a mechanical dragon. In Antarctica, the ice cracks revealing an old ship that predates known history. These are not weapons. They are memories. Memories of Earth's true history. One that even humans forgot. Scene. Project Omega, Final Evolution, Subject 0. Stands in a chamber of light. He looks human. But something is different now. He turns to Dr. Yuki. "I remember now." "All of it?" she asks. "What are you?" He replies. "I am the final form of a forgotten truth. Not created, not evolved, just remembered." He walks forward and vanishes into light. Scene. Zarkon throne world, complete shutdown back. In the Zarkon homeworld, every machine fails. Skies turn red. Oceans freeze. No attacks. No invaders. Just a message on every screen. This is not revenge. This is reminder. Then everything reboots. But the stars around Zarkon space have changed. Positions. Time has moved 0.40. Years have passed. In a second, scene. The unseen speak to the galaxy. The 12 unseen beings appear above every major planet in the galaxy, huge, glowing beyond physics. One speaks. "You have seen what Earth is. Now, choose what you will become." Attack again and be forgotten. Learn and you may remain. Then they vanish, leaving silence and fear. Final part of the broadcast, Earth's last words, the human voice returns. We are not coming to conquer. No, we are not coming to rule. We are staying right here. But if you come again, you land here with greed, pride, or violence. We will not send a warning. Will not speak again. She looks straight into the camera. You will simply disappear. The signal ends. Final scene, Earth quiet village. The old man walks through a village. Children laugh. Birds sing. Life is normal. The young woman joins him. She watches the peaceful sky. She says they got the message. The old man nods. We didn't want to be special. When the universe pushed, Earth remembered what it truly is, home of the impossible. They walk into the sunset.